An important piece of financial news came out last night that could change the very foundations of the global monetary plan. It was about to be made public when hackers broke into the computers inside the International Monetary Fund and found it. This wasn't the usual kind of data breach where stolen assets or private emails are used to make big changes to the special drawing rights, SDR, which are the IMF's main asset for keeping foreign funds. The EUR, the yen, the British pound, and the US dollar have all been parts of the SDR for a long time. The group just recently learned about the Chinese yuan. On the other hand, this secret paper showed a plan that was completely unbelievable. The basket would be thrown away, and XRP, a cryptocurrency designed for fast and cheap cross-border payments, would be used in its place. And what was even stranger was how much XRP was worth in this new scheme, setting a fixed price of $100,000 for each XRP. This will completely change how money is handled around the world using this new unit of account. Before we can figure out what this means, we need to look at what the special drawing right, SDR, does for the world economy. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, created the special drawing right, SDR, in 1969, so that countries around the world could have another asset on hand in case they needed it. The SDR was created to help countries build up their official reserves and to make it easy for member countries to do business with each other financially. The special drawing right, SDR, is not a real currency but a way to keep track of money. It is made up of there is a list of the world's major currencies, sorted by how important they are in international trade and banking. Unique drawing rights. SDRs are used by countries to keep track of their reserves, pay off their bills, and report on their finances. Even though it's very important, the special drawing right SDR has mostly stayed in the background and been quiet. The US dollar has kept its position as the world's main reserve currency. This secret plan to trade a wide range of digital goods for a single cryptocurrency, XRP, is completely new. Instead of keeping different paper currencies that are backed by different countries with different goals, it suggests a big switch to a single digital reserve asset that is based on use of blockchain technology. Because of how technically it works, XRP is a great choice for this job. Bitcoin uses a method called proof of work, which takes a lot of energy. Another difference is that XRP uses a consensus method that doesn't use much power and can handle thousands of transactions per second, all in a matter of seconds, and for a lot less money than traditional systems. Because of this, XRP is the best choice for a new digital SDR that needs to be fast, scalable, and not too bad for the environment. If the International Monetary Fund, IMF, adopted XRP, it would change more than just how the value of money is calculated around the world. The weighted sum of a number of different currencies is used to figure out the special drawing rights, SDR, right now. Its worth changes along with the changes in the foreign exchange market. The new idea says that the whole SDR should be tied to a single XRP that has a set value of $100,000. This isn't just a guess about the price or a report in the market. It changes how money is tracked around the world. Taking into account its basket, one SDR is worth about $140 right now. According to this plan, one XRP coin would be worth $100,000 USD. This would change the way the foreign financial system works. This sets a new standard for the amount of money held in reserve around the world and for liquidity on a global level. This kind of chaos would have a big effect on central banks, governments, and foreign groups all over the world. Instead of sticking to traditional countries would keep XRP as their main reserve asset. International trade and debt payments could be made quickly on the blockchain, getting rid of the delays and inefficiencies that come with instant messaging and corresponding. This could lead to a level of financial openness that has never been seen before. It would also lower the risk of settlement and make it easier for everyone to get foreign loans. This idea, however, faces huge political and global problems, even though it makes sense from a scientific and economic point of view. The current SDR basket shows how strong the economies and governments of several strong countries are. Each of these countries is fiercely protecting its own monetary independence. For the United States, which is the only country in the world that can issue the world's giving up the job of the world's most important reserve currency to a decentralized digital asset is unthinkable. For the change to happen, nations would have to have a lot of trust in each other and work together, which is unlikely. A lot of experts don't trust the stolen information because of the way things are in geopolitics right now. They think it might be a sophisticated hoax or an internal white paper that is going around the International Monetary Fund or among experts, but that most people don't understand. When looking at new ideas, the International Monetary Fund has always been careful to find a balance between the need for stability and the rewards of progress. To talk things out and slowly bring everyone together, it would take years, if not decades, to make changes this big. In any case, this leak is useful because it shows that more and more people around the world are talking about digital currencies and how they can change the way international banking works. A digital special drawing right, SDR, might not seem like a very realistic idea, but it's becoming more and more popular as central banks look into digital currencies, and blockchain companies come up with new ways to make payments between companies. Ripple has become a leader in this new industry because XRP combines fast processing, low cost, and design that is good for the environment in a unique way. It affects more than just financial strategy. It also has other effects. If XRP were to become the world's main currency, it could cause a lot of changes in that deal with technology, rules, and the business. It would force countries to improve their economies, look again at their monetary policies, and use digital assets to start new kinds of economic relations. In emerging economies, this could make it easier for more people to get foreign loans that are hard for them to get through traditional banking. The critical group, on the other hand, stresses how dangerous such a change would be. People's financial safety is at risk when they depend on a cryptocurrency like XRP, which is thought to be unstable and open to technological risks. The operation of XRP is handled by Ripple Labs and a network of validators, which brings up issues of control and freedom. These ideas are very important to a lot of people who believe coins and tokens. Some problems have been found, but the leaked plan has started a conversation about how money will work in the future. Long-held beliefs about money, power, and the structure of the financial system are called into question. It makes us think about the idea that the next level of global finance might be based on decentralized digital assets that can be used across countries and politics instead of government-issued money. At this point, it's clear that blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies like XRP are no longer just toys for investors. They